guys, welcome to Co-Parenting with Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, please do. Guys, today's topic is how to deal with the urge to react to the narcissist. How do you deal with the urge to react to the narcissist? Because this is reality for majority of us, especially if you have children with them, is that this is something that you constantly have to deal with if you're trying to co-parent with them while they're obviously trying to counter-parent with you. So this is really, realistically, this is obviously it's hard because you've done it, and it's already, it's happening to you. It's still happening to me, years later. So as long as we still have the kids or whatever it is you still share between the two of you, yes, they will still be trying to do this. And you find yourself, it gets easier, of course, as time goes on, but it doesn't really stop. They don't really stop trying to get a rise out of you, where all you are thinking is, if I could just give them this one line, if I could just throw this word in, if I could just, write out this, 10-page letter and just really, really tell them, then I'll be fine. So you find yourself, trying to, fight the urge to do this, and me personally, as time, goes on, and you're fully aware of who these people are and whatever is going on with them entails, it's almost like the narcissists, they think they know everything. They're all knowing. So nothing gets by them. So obviously, when you're dealing with them, you either get the message, whether they're talking to you or emailing you or whatever it is. There's always in there of pretty much trying to remind you you're crazy, remind you you're stupid. It's almost all the time is in there somewhere. So either they're telling you, by words or their action, what things they're doing, they assume that, you're crazy. They are calling you that. You're crazy. You're not smart enough to figure out what they're trying to do or what they're doing, because, they're the smartest in the bunch. So, and this keeps going on and on. My thing is, the way I address it, or the way I think you should, look at this or deal with it before you, indulge in give into this urge to, really give it to them, is, if I'm crazy, okay? If I'm crazy and I'm stupid, as is a fact, based on the view, how the narcissist viewing it. You're crazy. You're not smart. You're stupid. The whole world knows it. Everybody knows it. Your mama knows it. Everybody knows it. So if I'm crazy and I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm doing, then every single time there's no matter what the issue is, no matter what the discussion is, it could be talking about the kids, it could be talking about, whatever assets you're dividing, it could be talking about anybody else, but there's always that message or the action or whatever it is that the narcissist does that still shows that she's trying to tell you, remind you that you're stupid, you're crazy, is always there somewhere. And this happens regardless of what the topic is, every single time that you are exchanging some kind of communication, whatever, with the narcissist. Almost all the time, there's one or they are trying to tell you you're crazy, you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing. It's always there somewhere. Every single time. It doesn't matter what the topic is. So my thing is, if every conversation I'm having with you, or every kind of exchange we're trying to, any dialogue or whatever it is trying to happen, and you're still hammering on this, and this is supposed to be fact. If it is fact, then why is the need to keep repeating this? Why is the need to trying to tell me, remind me that I'm crazy and I'm stupid? If this is a fact that is known, why does that come into every conversation that I'm having with you? So it means that you constantly repeat this to me because you're trying to convince me that I'm crazy and I'm stupid. And if you're trying to convince me that I'm crazy, I'm stupid, it means that you that is telling me this believes the opposite. Because if you don't believe the opposite of this, you wouldn't invest so much time or find every opportunity to tell me, to remind me, to convince me that I'm crazy and I'm stupid. It means that you know that I'm not. And because you know that I'm not, you don't fail to use every opportunity you see to tell me. Words, action, whatever, direct or indirect, subliminal, whatever, you to remind me. Every single message, every single phone call, every single text, they sent you this somehow trying to let you know somewhere in there, every single time, you're crazy, you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing. And it doesn't, like I said, doesn't matter what the topic is. So if you are spending this much time to quote unquote remind me of what, according to them, is a known fact, because everyone in your family knows that you're crazy, then that means you trying to convince me of this means that you know that is the opposite. It means that you know it's opposite. That's why you're spending so much time to tell me, because you know what the actual fact is, which is I'm not stupid and I'm not crazy. And guys, if you process these things this way, you find yourself less, giving into reacting to whatever it is they're telling you. Because like I said, why is the need, if this is a fact, everybody knows it. But somehow the narcissist, every communication they have with you is always hinting at this, is always telling you this. Like they're trying to convince you of it. And if you're trying to convince you of it, obviously that means that you are not that. Because if it's a known fact, then there's no need to convince you of it. You are just crazy. Everybody knows it. It shouldn't be part of every conversation, every topic. Whether we are talking about the moon, the sun, the weather, is it raining outside? Somehow a narcissist will find a way to work in how stupid you are inside that whole conversation, whether when you're living with them or when you're not living with them. They will find a way to throw that in there somewhere. Crazy, stupid, you don't know what you're doing. It always finds its way in any conversation that they're having with you. So it could only mean one thing. That they know that you are the opposite. You're not stupid, you're not crazy. So they spend time, every time, 10 years later, still trying to convince you. Because they know that you're not. And if you process this way before you jump into, replying that message, you realize it's easier to walk away. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easier to, get up from the chair and just close the computer or turn the phone off or whatever, something else, and just go. Because if you're spending that much time to convince somebody else that they're crazy, they're stupid every single time, then it means that you're fully aware of what the fact is, which is they're not. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind and everything else fall into place. Please like and share.